I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about actually a conversation that I had on Twitter the other day. I was talking with Ariane of the Glitter Geek, and we were talking about bright looks, favorite color combinations, that sort of thing. And the yellow look that I had done a couple days ago had come up. So I had said that I used the jumbo eye pencil in yellow, and she had said that she was also interested in looking at MAC's primary yellow chromographic pencil. So I actually have both of them, plus two other things that I want to show you, just as far as options for yellow bases. For me personally, yellow eyeshadow is probably one of my favorite colors to wear, but it's also one of the most problematic colors for me to wear. I don't know if it's just my skin tone, undertone, that type of a thing, but I've had a lot of problem just sort of getting a really good solid payoff, whether it's pigment, eyeshadow, matte, shimmer, frost, whatever. It can be a little bit of a battle to sort of get that full-on effect that I love. So I'm just going to show you 4 products that I have that work as yellow bases. So I've got 2 from MAC and 2 from NYX, sort of to give you an idea of different products at different price points. There are other companies that make yellow base type things. You'll have to look into them. These are the 4 that I have on hand, and really I don't know that I need any more than 4 because I'm pretty happy with the performance. That aside, I will start off with the NYX Jumbo Pencil. Again, this is in yellow, and it's quite similar in finish to Milk, which is why I really like it. I don't have good experiences with the jumbo pencils that are really metallic. Even if I'm using a really strong base like, you know, a MAC Paint or an Annabelle Smoothie or Urban Decay Primer Potion, Too Faced Shadow Insurance, whatever. They're so emollient and my eyes are so oily. I guess the oily from the eyes versus the oily from the product, it just, you know, eats right through whatever base I have on. So the few colors that I do have that are a little bit metallic, I very rarely use them because it's just not worth the effort to put a look together and then have it start disintegrating within half an hour. But I digress. Again, sort of creamy, matte type finish in the pencils I do like. I find they work well with the bases that I use, and I find that they work well with the shadows that I use. So they're kind of win-win all around, and they're super affordable. This is $4.99 on the Canadian NYX website. So, you know, absolutely reasonable as well. You can find it in some drugstores as well. So I'm just going to show you a swatch as well as sort of a close-up of the product. So there's a swatch and there's the pencil. So the pencil seems a little bit brighter than it actually comes up on the skin, but it still actually works very well as a base, whether I'm using, again, metallic, matte, and what have you. It just seems to hold up really well, even as it's sort of blended out. Now the other product that I have from NYX is their eye pencil in yellow, and it's actually pretty similar in color to the jumbo pencil, but I would say it's a smidge lighter. Again, the pencil looks significantly brighter than the swatch. So I actually had this one first, and obviously when I saw it I grabbed it because it was yellow and I love yellow on the eyes, but I find that this is a little bit too stiff of a texture to work well as a base on my eyes. Works great as a liner, lower lash line, waterline, that kind of a thing, but when I try to sort of spread this out over my eyelid, it does this really weird patchy thing, which I do not like. And I believe this one is $3.99 on the NYX Canada website. So moving over to the other side, the 2 MAC products I want to show you. This one has been long discontinued. People that have been following MAC for a while may recognize this. This is a shade stick and the color is Corn. And it is an absolutely gorgeous yellow gold. It's got a fantastic metallic sort of frosty finish. I love this. It's near and dear to my heart. It's one of the few shade sticks that actually aged well, still creamy as the day that I got it. Hasn't dried out at all, and it still behaves really nicely on the lid. I tend to use this more if I'm using yellows with golds and that sort of a thing, but it actually works really nicely under frostier yellows. I find it doesn't do as well with mattes just because the metallic sort of pushes through, but I do enjoy this very much. And the last, shade sticks, when they still carry them regularly, I think were about $20. So I mean, if you were to compare the jumbo eye pencil to the shade stick, you know, there's a pretty big price differential there. This is a chromographic pencil. The color is primary yellow. This is the brightest of the four. It's and brightest by a long shot, as you can see here. It's also sort of the most true, you know, primary yellow. This 1750, I believe it's pro only, but you may be able to get it at stores. I'm not sure. I really like this for color. Great as a liner, great on the waterline. I had issues though, similar to the NYX pencil when I tried to use it on the lid as a base. Something about the texture, it just didn't take well. So I don't know if it's because of the other bases that I'm using to prevent creasing, or if it's just my eyelids or whatever. But it was a bit of a disappointment, especially for the $17.50 price tag. But you know, I do like the color. It does work as a nice sort of pop in the waterline, lower lash line. But if you're looking for an eyeshadow base, if you can get this to work on your skin, you will love it. I would suggest getting your hands on it though, if you can, just because, as I said, I bought it thinking it was going to be a fantastic base. I bought the white one as well. I believe it's called Pure White, and it's the same thing. The color payoff is amazing, and the vibrancy is through the roof, blows pretty much everything else out of the water. But the fact that I can't actually make it work for what I want it to do, you know, that's the reason I haven't bought any more, because while I can get, you know, usage here and there from these two, there's just no point, because what I want them to do just doesn't cooperate with my skin. So again, they're all 4 swatches. So this is NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in yellow, the eyeliner in yellow. This is MAC's Shade Stick in Corn, and the chromographic pencil in primary yellow. So I hope that that was helpful in terms of bases. Now obviously with the shade stick, unless you've got it, you know, hiding in a stash, the chances of finding it are, you know, pretty rare. But the other ones are, you know, readily available via website or retailer if you have one near you. So if you have any specific questions about any of these pencils or about any other colors and how I sort of work with them to maximize their color potential, you can let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.